And there's Jimenez laying out, coming up just shy of the poach block.
He's trying to earn that spot that he got from the fan vote. Look at him, he's running hard.
Shepard pointing, drops the hammer. Babbitt is there. Kittredge stumbling, comes up empty, and Jeff Babbitt has his second goal.
That was a nice hammer from Max Shepard. He has been very engaged in this first quarter. From Team KPS, Max Shepard was probably not one of the guys we thought would shine right off the bat. With guys like Ben Yacht on the field, Henry Fisher, some of the bigger athletes. Max Shepard has really stepped it up and shown that he's an excellent player for the Pittsburgh Thunderbirds.
That was one of the things that we were wondering coming into tonight. Who would shine? Who would find the right role to Kevin Brown drops the hammer to Ben Yacht, who is the first draft pick of Team KPS, flicking cross field over the defender, and it's tracked down by Goose Helton, flipping it to his SoCal rival Sean McDougall, but Helton will get credit for the goal, and Team KPS has taken a 5-3 lead. Just under 4 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Goose Helton, the two-time AUDL MVP, first for the Indianapolis AlleyCats in 2012, then for the Chicago Wildfire in 2013. He's now a member of the Growlers. He's got the goal. Team KPS up by 2. But it was the World Club Championships in Lecco, Italy in 2014 that really was when the light bulb went off for him and he developed a true passion for the sport. Yacht sending Helton. Bonneau from Montreal chasing, but that's a gorgeous throw, and it stays in bounds. And Goose Helton, the veteran, comes up with a goal.
Yacht showing off a little bit about what makes him a special player. Obviously, he's a great receiver. A nice, look at this celebration here. We got
like
KPS.
A tea party.
I think they little drink, a little Madison tea party.
That would probably get a flag in the NFL, but not in the All-Star game.
I don't think there's a flag to throw in the All-Star game.
Captains were joking that they were going to hold some midnight practices that nobody could watch at a super secret field as we see the hammer from Graffy dropped in perfectly. Travis Dunn wide open for the easy score.
Well, with Team KPS as the captain, you know that he may have taught them or tried to teach them some form of the Madison zone, but Peter Graffy, being a radical himself, playing that deep, knew exactly where the potential holes would be, and great thrower, obviously, puts it right on the money to Travis Dunn. It just shows you a little bit about the athleticism, the IQ of some of these players that so guys know about Kenton Bonneau, and he's still scoring all these goals. They know that he wants to go deep and catch a goal, and he's still catching.
Stall count was rising, so Helton sends Fisher accelerating back of the end zone, and Henry Fisher runs it down. Uncommon speed from the first-year Flyer.
Nice put there. Just great floaty underneath. Henry Fisher, great speed. He's 6'6". And what I don't think most people know about Henry is that he could line up on the line and do it again, probably about 10 times at near the same speed.
Yeah, he doesn't get tired.
No.
Defenders hate that about him.
He's a very difficult guard. You've got to really plan around how you're going to handle Henry. And if you don't stay behind him, he's going to do that to you.
It was amusing talking to members of the Dallas Roughnecks after the Flyers' first game of the year against Dallas, and the sentiment was like, we knew Fisher was fast. We didn't realize he was that fast. They were blown away by his speed.
It almost seems like Team Rowan is trying to do a little too much here, trying to score 2 goals instead of 1. Take each goal one at a time.
Looking for Yacht, end zone, and what a catch! The former member of the Minnesota Wind Chill, Ben Yacht, just skied current Wind Chill captain Brian Vinoka. It's 16-10. Team KPS leads. And this is why Yacht was drafted so high and it's considered one of the best players in the league.
You could see Vinoka almost behind him, and then Yacht just almost reaches around him, through him to get that disc. It's just, Ben Yacht has such an advantage with that height, his speed, almost just passing right through him to steal that goal.
Paul and Barbara Stevens are here. Son Matt, who plays for the Empire, one of their all-time goal-scoring leaders. Final seconds of the first half winding down, and it's Kenton Bonneau, who's going to have to do more of that for Team Rowan in the second half, his second score.
I think they have to look at him more. Both times that he's been targeted deep, they've almost been uncontested. See Rowan here just floating it up. Kenton wasn't even really looking, but he knew that Rowan's coming up firing. Throws a flick just right out to space. You could see Kenton kind of was going left, turns back right, just catches it in stride.
He's got a higher completion percentage in the postseason for his career than he does in any season, which tells you how much he values the disc in the most important moments.
Well, that's, again, what makes Bo such an outstanding player and been one of the top players in the league for such a long time. Bo just knows exactly when to take control of the Frisbee and be conservative with it.
Kevin Brown to Goose Helton, the Hammers. Jay Frood ready to patrol the deep space in the final 25 seconds of this quarter.
And this has been the line for Team KPS.
Helton fires early. McDonald and Yacht trying to find it. Kittredge lingering as well, and Rowan got the block. And there's still time here. Kittredge picks up, looks at the clock. Frood takes his time, uncorks a Titanic backhand to the end zone. Harris, Bonneau in white shirts, and Harris comes up with a disc. What a catch to close out the third quarter. Toronto's Cam Harris hauls it in.
What a finish to that third quarter. Jay Frood, you tell he hesitated there, throw the fake. Hey, should I throw it? Should I not? Could I sneak one more out? And he decides to throw it. A prayer that made it just over the goal line. Watch this tee by Rowan. Exploding off 1 foot, getting up, showing his hops. Watch Jay Frood throw the fake, launch that lefty backhand into a pile. Ben Yacht clearly has the advantage, but Cam Harris looked like he almost got bumped into the Frisbee and it just went right into his hand.
He didn't even jump. He just had position, reached up with that left hand, and Frood was fired up.
A little less smiles out there right now because they want this.
Frood's throw floating forward. Smith, full extension to maintain possession. Scuba near the sideline. Harris makes the catch. Hammer over the top. Bonneau. What a beautiful shot that was! And Team Rowan takes the lead.
I just have a smile on my face right now, Evan. I don't even know what to say about this game right now. That was Canadian to Canadian right there. Toronto to Montreal. Cam Harris to Kenton Bonneau. I mean, that's just an inexcusable end zone play, for especially here in the All-Star game. Look at that.
Back-to-back possessions. Team KPS has turned it over in the red zone.
In the red zone. I mean, those are the ones that even in a normal AUDL game, whether regular season or playoffs, you just can't do. And it's shocking to almost see that in the All-Star game, considering how good these guys are. But you know what? Clearly, you can tell the intensity has just taken to another level. Being conservative. Not letting one get away on the goal line.
Not all that conservative, but it worked out well. Camp finding Schreiwise with a hammer. Pat, known for his poise, but he goes the scuba for the game-tying score to Sean Mott. 1:50 remaining. Jimenez for Team Rowan, trailing by 1. Travis Dunn unleashes long, intended for Sean Mott, and Mott read it perfectly, accelerating to the angling disc. Beautifully put from Travis Dunn.
It's Travis Dunn. Watch, fake the flick. We've seen that a couple times in this game. Khalif did one earlier. Fake the flick. Kyle Henke moving over on the mark, getting his mark to move. So important If you're young players out there, make a quick flake, get the mark moving, pivot out to the backhand, and Sean Mott showing off his speed there with a clutch catch.
Start OT, receives to begin double OT. So Team KPS, if they can make it through the end of this 5 minutes even, will have the edge. That deep shot intended for Jimenez, but Shepard continues his huge night with his second block. Here's Henke. Quick throw for Roney. Back to Shepard. Pointing. Hammers. Babbitt. Got it!
Shepard directing traffic like it's his team out there. That was, he went up over Jimenez on that D. Wonder if we can get another look at that. Free firing the hammer. Max Shepard making a great case for MVP of this game.
You know, how about Andrew Roney, too? He hasn't had a huge statistical night, but making the right play there, giving it to Shepard in power position. But that's what we're looking like right now. 4 seconds left. Kevin Brown flicks it to the end zone, looking for Davis, and he's got it, and he's in! Tying the game at the buzzer of overtime! You gotta be kidding me! What a throw from Kevin Brown when it looked like time was all but lost. And the footwork from Davis to stay beyond that goal line.
Great show of athleticism by Antoine to keep this in. You can see Bo almost trying to push him out of the end zone. But that was probably the only spot on the field. You saw Kevin Brown kind of looking, his mark jumping up and down, trying to prevent him from seeing clearly.